big logs underneath for like.
Here we are at the Magic Bridge, having escaped from Evergreen. The sun is out. Wow. And this is the old Pacific Trail, isn't it?
No, this is the El Camino Real, the Oregon Trail.
Wow, the El Camino Real,
the
Oregon Trail.
It was
Here
Highway
we are.
101 up until 1958.
Wow. And then they just kind of jetted it around just a little. Look at all your ducks. That's like a city.
Yeah.
That's Duck City.
And you can see how big the kiwi is real good this time of year because the leaves get.
Oh, the kiwi.
That's one of the biggest kiwis in the world.
This is our kiwi from the 1800s. Isn't that just... This is so splendiferous. This is absolutely splendiferous.
See? Kiwis on the vine.
Wow.
Never seen those.
Nope. Aren't they great?
Not in Washington.
No, not in Washington. How is it still spring? You know, I was here a month ago, Doc, and it was totally beautiful. Did I tell you that when we went to the Capitol to film, there were fresh blooms?
Yeah.
There were flowers blooming. Is it our 5th spring?
Something.
So, Doc...
There's been a lot of mini springs and mini summers and mini falls and mini winters.
Did you know that at the national parks, they are now saying that they do not keep a list of missing people from the park?
Yeah.
Is that creepy?
Yeah. Oh.
There's been some kind of weird disappearances.
Well, yeah, no, there hasn't because they don't have any.
That's right. That's what they...
There are no disappearances. We have no records of any disappearances, so there are none. Because we didn't make any records.
So is it like... Is it a hunting ground or something for somebody?
Well, of course. I mean, Cheney's got to hunt someplace, you know.
And sometimes they'll find the people. It's rare, but now and then. And very rarely they'll find them alive. We're talking about people found naked and in their underpants on the top of 5 mountain peaks away from where they were.
Yeah.
And they're legally disabled. They can't even walk, right? But they have no recollection of how they got there, and there's no way they could even physically got there if they wanted to.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Like that kind of the creme de la creme, right? Like I think there's maybe about 400,000, but we're talking, you know, maybe some you can say, oh, these. Another thing that's weird is that there's no scent. They bring the hounds in, and the hounds either just stand there or they put their tail between their legs and run back into the trucks.
And they pee all over them.
Yeah, even though this is like what they live for, right? They're like hound dogs. And usually all they do is just like want to go.
Yeah. How do you think? I took
Wait a minute. Every time I come, you like it gets bigger, like way bigger.
That's because this whole area here, this had 12 water beds in it. And the duck sort of cleared off the top, and I started pulling it up one day, and I kept pulling it up, and big piles of plastic, and more water beds, and I just got through pulling 4 more out from over there.
Who was here? How did this happen, or do you not want to know?
No, I have.
You don't want to know.
I don't even know. I don't want to know.
Yeah,
I
mean, yeah.
But yeah, so all of a sudden this became part of the pond now. But the water in the driest part of this year, the water on this pond only changes from about a foot to a foot and a half.
It was all fill?
Everywhere, yes, everywhere. Well, this little part went down right here, okay? and it dropped about a foot to a foot and a half from the edge of this thing here. So about a foot to, or so. That's all. Everywhere else went dry around here. Everything else.
Wow.
The streams, everything.
Whoa.
Not this thing.
Incredible.
Yeah, this thing it's got deep, deep water.
It's on a spring, right?
It is a spring.
It's a spring. Does it connect with anything?
Well, there is a little another set of springs that are just up on the other side of the berm they built across where the stream used to be, and there's another set of streams, and so there is a culvert underneath there, but it doesn't come in very far. And then there's another culvert over here that used to have Green Cove Creek coming in from this side, going through the pond too, going out Butler Cove Creek. But it doesn't. They bulldozed that and planted a bunch of trees about 15 years ago, so it doesn't really have any.
How do the otters get up?
The otters, I don't know how they get up. Nobody knows how they get up.
Well, it's a mystery. That's weird.
Not the sea otters. The sea otters, I have no idea how they got up here, but they were up here, and the one had her babies back over there, 2 babies.
Incredible.
Back over there.
The mystery otters. That's like so incredible.
Sea otters. Sea otters are half a mile from the ocean. Go figure. Well,
I don't blame them for escaping Olympia if they were down there.
Well, yeah. See, they came up here out of that water down there. But yeah, the pond is just it's doing really good. The ducks have cleaned it all out with a little help from me pulling the garbage out of the sucker.
Is it shocking to you that it's this nice in November?
Oh yeah.
I mean, usually November is.
Is it shocking? Yes, you might say that. I'm pretty much flabbergasted. There hasn't been a freeze yet. There normally is a freeze by October, and stuff. And
oh, and that's why things just keep.
Degrees. It's not 40 degrees. And yeah, and those are Japanese anemones. Okay, imperial Japanese anemones.
And they're doing very nicely.
They're still doing good, but they don't normally have flowers on them after the end of September. And this is, already the first week of November. So, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. I'm so glad to